Welcome to all the fans of Hyun all over the globe. Again, this is another live stream fan session brought to you by the Philippine Hyun Fan Club in partnership with Manilapreneur Corporation. My name is Cherry and I'll be your host for tonight's virtual fan meet. And it's going to be very exciting this evening kasi iba naman ang kwento natin. Previously, last 100th day of our fan club, we had our first virtual fan meet wherein we launched our website, and we also had introduced to you guys our exclusive merchandises of the fan club, which took place last July 8th. So just to give you a little flashback, throwback moment, this is how our live stream turned out last July 8th. I'll show you my screen. All right, so there you have it. So that was our previous, sorry. Okay. Okay, sorry about that one, guys. That was the first for the night. So ganyan yung ginawa natin last July 8th. So we had our live stream together with a couple of panelists from South Korea, Canada, here in the Philippines, and yung nagkwentuhan tayo about our experiences during the lockdown period, and then how we fell in love with Hyun. So ngayon naman, since there were quite a good number of engagement at marami ang nagsabi na they always wanted to have another session with the fans, we came up with another project. And it's exciting because kung dati ang pinag-uusapan natin much about is Hyunbin, now ang focus natin is to highlight stories of the fangirling experiences of a couple of panelists or fans that we have selected for the past 3-4 days. And makakahanap tayo ng most unique, most inspiring, kumbaga pinakabigating kwento na i-share sa atin ng mga fan, because very soon we will have a project of creating a documentary video, documentary video about CLOY on how it affected Filipinos, particularly during the time of pandemic. Kasi alam naman natin na during that period, sometime March, April, May, June, kanya-kanya tayo ng diskarte as to how we are supposed to manage our boredom. Some are despair, some are frustrations because of the lockdown. And we also learned that because of CLOY, some people found relief or healing, kumbaga. Kasi when they enjoyed watching as an entertainment CLOY, they end up joining fan groups wherein they meet people, and we can probably consider that as a healing kasi nakakalimutan natin yung problema ng community natin, nakakalimutan natin kung nawalan tayo ng trabaho, or let's just say na specifically na nakukulong tayo sa bahay, we cannot go out, we cannot socialize, we still are able to socialize with new sets of friends that we discover by joining fan club like ours. So without further ado, for tonight, dahil masyadong maraming multiple happenings na nangyayari tungkol kay Hyunbin. First, of course, the commercial of Hyunbin with Smart, and then his endorsements with Bench, and then right now, Seri is part of the Smart campaign. All of these things are just making Hyunbin more popular here in the Philippines. And because of that, that's the reason why we got inspired creating or initiating this project. Now, it's been, I think that's been quite a long, lengthy introduction that I have given to you guys what you are supposed to expect for tonight. I am going to introduce now how many do we have? 5. So I'm going to introduce 5 of interesting fans that we have pre-selected. I'll roll call them, and as I roll call, they're just going to come out on the screen, and they probably let's begin our fan discussion for this evening. Okay, let's look into it. Mia, go ahead, Mia. Myvel, hello. Erica, Joy, V.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. Okay, I left you for a few minutes at the backstage, and you turned out to be more beautiful than earlier. Okay, So, may kinakabahan ba sa inyo dyan? Kanina, you guys were saying na kinakabahan.
All of us.
Yeah.
Lahat.
Sobrang
Lahat. Okay. Yeah, actually, maganda yon kasi ibig sabihin, yung initiative natin gumawa ng virtual fan meet and then introducing all you guys at para makilala kayo ng mga iba pang mga fans, not just in the Philippines but all over the globe, is already served. Kasi nga, first time nyo ang objective nga natin is you guys being first time, we want to know your story. We want to hear your stories because Hyun Bin will not be, Hyun Bin will not be an idol of ours if hindi dahil sa mga kwento natin. Kasi, di ba, aminin nyo, it's hindi. Kung kayo fan, tapos may kinwentuhan ka na hindi fan, tapos convince mo siya kasi nga hardcore fan ka. A day or two, yung person na kinuwentuhan mo will turn out to be watching kasi ang click mo, you're always, parang all of your lifestyle is always going around about Hyun Bin. And eventually, yung tao na kinuwentuhan mo, na-influence mo na, naging fan na rin siya. So, us being fans, we're like little Hyun Bins ourselves kasi promote natin siya. Okay, now, so kamusta naman? So as I was seeing, okay, this is since you guys are coming out in the screen for the first time. So Mia is from Hong Kong and Singapore. So which? Where are you right now?
So I'm located in Singapore right now, but I was born and bred in Hong Kong. I'm half Chinese, and I am 25% Filipino and 25% Spanish. So that's why I belong everywhere.
So what's the remaining 50? If it's 25, 25, how about the 50?
The 50 is Chinese, so yeah.
All right. Okay.
Said to me.
I see him. How about Myvel? Singapore also.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm working here for over 3 years as a condo manager. So, yeah.
Okay. Guys, as we before we proceed, I mean, if I'm not calling you out or not having a conversation with you, can you mute your mic for a moment because at least we can avoid unnecessary. All right, great. So perfect. Thank you. And then so we have V. V naman. V is from Dubai.
Hi everyone.
Ano oras
Hello.
na dyan sa Dubai?
It's actually 3:20 na. So we are 4 hours behind from you guys. So ayun. So pinakabahan ako pero okay lang for the love of Hyun Bin and for CLOY. Dito ako. So yes, let's do this.
Alright, okay. So hello sa mga other fans there na nasa Dubai. Diba? Ang layo na, grabe. Iba talaga tayo. Kung saan tayo inaabot.
Yes.
Then Joy. Joy is from here lang, sa Metro Manila. Saan po tayo sa Metro Manila?
I'm from Quezon City.
Quezon City. Okay, magkapit-bahay lang tayo. I'm also in Quezon City. And Miss Erica. Miss Erica.
Hello.
Saan ka sa Manila? Manila?
Quezon
Is it
City
Manila?
din.
Quezon City.
No,
Lahat
it's
tayo
in Quezon City.
That's why our headquarters is in Quezon City also. Did you know that the Hyun Bin Philippine Fan Club official headquarters for the club is in Timog? So visit kayo dyan. Ipo-plug ko na. Nasa Sir William's Hotel siya. So dun we are actually creating rooms that are inspired with. Kung gusto mo makita yung mukha ni Hyun Bin na nasa mural ng isa sa mga kwarto, it's in we did that we are in the works of doing that in our headquarters as the fan club. Okay, so that's good to know that you guys made yourself available for this 1 hour fan meet of ours. Now, as I was mentioning kanina to the audience, the objective of this is actually para magkwentuhan tayo as among you guys fans kasi gagawa nga tayo ng documentary video about CLOY or Hyun Bin or specifically the effects or how is it ano naging epekto nito sa mga buhay ng mga fans or in Filipinos per se. Now, I have some sets of questions, but before that, para at least medyo kumbaga, let's have the fire burning even further. We told the audience that if they stay tuned to us for this 1 hour, we're gonna give out Hyun Bin merchandise. No, I have my assistant here who would look into kasi sabi natin i-promote mo siya, tell to your friends na to watch you and support you in this show. Let's have a look. Sino ba pinaka magandang comment dyan? Hanap nga. Tingin-tingin lang tayo. Give me 30 seconds. I'll just browse through sino yung pinaka-standout na comment dito. Para at least may bibigay tayo. So while Patrick is doing that, we are going to give that fan dahil sinuportahan mo ang kaibigan mo ngayong gabing to. Diba? The club is going to give you, bago to hindi to akin at ginamit ko. so we're gonna give you a Hyun mug. And ito hindi nyo to nabibili. Kasi, yan. So habang nagkakape ka, titigan ka ni Hyun in the morning. Alright? So who is going to win this one? Go ahead. Sino? Yes. Let's try this one. I like this one. Puro bigatin andito. There's Sheila San Diego. Right there. Okay. So, si Sheila San Diego, you're gonna get this. We will explain later how you're gonna claim that one. Okay? So, let's proceed to our questions for the fans. We all know about this discussion about ourselves. Our discussion is about fans and then our idol. And I would randomly ask a question. Pick kung sino sa inyo yung gusto kong sumagot niyan. Para at least genuine at authentic ang mga sagot niya. Baka sabihin ng audience natin scripted. Oy, hindi siya scripted ha. As in, kaya siya lang kinakabahan kasi hindi namin sinishare kung kanino itatanong tong mga tanong na to. Para alam nyo na talagang, di ba, passion, beauty, and brains talaga ang mga fans ni Hyunbin. Okay. Paano mo masasabi na ikaw ay certified Hyunbin fan? Let's try. Ma'am Joy. You can unmute, yes. Ma'am Joy, paano mo masasabing certified Hyunbin fan po kayo?
Certified kasi siya lang talaga. I've never fangirled ever. I've watched K-drama before but never fangirled. So, si Hyunbin lang. Historically with actors that I like, isa lang usually ganyan ako, loyal ako. So, tried and tested. Hyunbin lang. Sorry. Super
okay,
certified.
All right. Erica, how come, bakit mo masasabi certified Hyunbin fan ka?
Kasi as a writer, you're not supposed to play favorites when you interview. And when I interviewed him in 2018 pa, the answers that he was giving was different from the normal personalities that I've interviewed. So parang na-curious na ako and then I started watching the shows. Then CLOY happened. So nakita ko yung impact on how him as a person and his career are merging. So parang worth it siya na maging sikat na artista for how many years now. And he has become a favorite of different cultures. So if that wasn't the research that I had to do, the support that I'm trying to provide to alam ni Vito kasi fan ako ng mga ginagawa niya and the other fan pages, dun ko nakita na as a fan or as a media practitioner, masaya maging fan, and the ultimate goal really in being fan is really supporting everyone. So Hyunbin is the perfect example of that. So ayun, nakaka-happy for basically whether it's a job or it's something na hobby lang, Hyunbin was able to inspire all of us. So that's me included. So yeah.
Okay. You were mentioning that there are other K-pop or K-drama actors, but for you, nag-stand out si Hyunbin. So, why for you, V? So, di ba, syempre, maraming iba. Bakit si Hyunbin? Ano ang what made him stand out? If Erica is saying the way he answered during his once, it's really great to have an opportunity to interview him kasi nga because of her work, but for you, for like people who does not have that chance, bakit kaya siya ang nagiging idol ng maraming Pinoy?
Well, actually, honestly, in my personal opinion, hindi ako fan before ng mga kahit anong K-pop or something. Si Yoon Bin, mahal ko na siya, Kim Samson days pa lang. I think I mentioned that on the video audition. So, na-stuck na ako dun sa Kim Samson days.
And
And
that
then
was
I
what
got
year?
busy with the work.
Anong year pa yun?
Sorry?
Ano pang year yun?
Sobrang tagal na. I was in college pa yata or high school. So, nag-busy ako sa studies and then work. And then one time, during the lockdown, sabi ko, lumabas siya sa screen sa Netflix. Sabi ko, shucks, Yoon Bin to. So, oh my God. Tapos naririnig ko na yung chismis na CLOY is a big hit na sobrang ganda ng story. So I tried. I started watching at 8 a.m. actually, Dubai time. Oh my God, totoo ang chismis. He's very, very good. Makikita mo yung versatility niya as an actor. How he can deliver comedy the part, and then paano kanya pakikiligin just pag titig lang, you know. Parang, oh my God. Parang kanya hinihila kanya na, okay, mahalin mo ako. Eh, mahal ko na talaga siya noon. So, yun. Parang napaka-ano niya. How can I say? Wala pa siyang ginagawa. Tinititigan ka pa lang niya. Sa screen pa lang yun. Para ka nang natutunaw. So, alam mo yun? Wala. Yun din talaga. So, parang ano siya. Hindi kasi siya pa-cute. So, I think yun yung mas nagpapa-stand out sa kanya bilang Korean actor. Walang pa-cute keme. Siya yun, parang dinadiverse niya yung sarili niya sa character na hindi overacting. Yun lang.
Oh, okay. So if I was gonna, if you were going to ask me, how am I going to describe you from top to bottom? Number one, the height. He's 6'1". The hair is dark color, black and fine. And then ang kilay makapal, tapos matangos ang ilong. Tapos ang mata niya hindi masyadong flat-eyed. Kumbaga, di ba parang may eyelid? Usually kasi pag Asian, pag masyadong mababaw, parang maga. Di ba? Sa kanya, hindi. And then, good set of teeth. The smile is perfect. He has dimples. So, everything is just coming all together as like a very good creation of God. Parang na nagbigay ata ng kagwapuhan, talagang siya sumalo, di ba? So, and then as personality, the way he is like as an actor, di ba, pag actor, yung mga roles niya, may in love ka sa role niya, kahit masama yung character niya, may in love ka pa rin sa kanya. Okay, I think that's how, if I was gonna word out both Erica and yours into like a more descriptive manner of describing Hyun Bin. To those who does not know him, we can probably say it that way para ma-visualize nila na, oh, okay sige nga, kumbaga, let's be a judgment to the claims of the fan. Well, then, how about you, Myvel? Bakit, if ganun ko describe si Hyun Bin, beat me, paano? Paano mo? Kasi ako talagang specify ko yung height, yung kilay, yung ilong, yung bibig.
So, bakit na lang, idol si Hyun Bin? All I can say is, why not? So, this guy is very good looking. His eyes are very expressive. He's so manly. And then on top of that, he's very humble. He's very professional. You can see all of those in his videos. And I agree to Miss B. He's a real actor kasi si Yeonbin. Hindi siya yung pa-cute sa camera. Like, he's giving justice to all the characters he portrays. That's why, anong hindi mo gugustuhin kay Yeonbin? So, kaya ko siya idol. And this is my first time to drilling stuff. I don't like being in, sa camera nga eh. Pero nandito ako. All for the love of Yeonbin.
Well, for the audience information, when we started having the audition, there are close to 100 people who wanted to be pre-screened. But of course, since we are very limited in our resources and how to do the screening because of the COVID situation, we have to let them send their introduction video, or they should be part of a virtual call that we conducted. And then out of that, we streamlined, we shortlisted them to another group. And then from that group, we have pre-selected these guys that you're seeing in camera. So, etong group na to, ibig sabihin, talagang, mga serious talaga sila na gusto talaga talagang maging part sa project nito. Hindi to yung tipong, add me, because there were several who just wanted to be added. But when we started giving the criteria, the ladies, the women here, they really stood out. Okay, now let's talk about fangirling in general. So I want to ask Mia. Mia, what is the most craziest or the most unforgettable fangirling moment with you?
I have a lot.
That's why I
actually.
threw that question to you, because when I read
Okay.
your profile, maybe you have an interesting story to share.
Okay. Well, I think I'm a bit different here because of my background. I speak several languages, so I am in like many groups, many fan groups of Hyun Bin. So I am in the Hong Kong group, Taiwan group, China group, Singapore group, Philippines group. So for me, I have access to a lot of information which you might not have access to because they are in Chinese and Cantonese and things like that. So, from the very start, when I know about CLOY, and I haven't even, had any experience with Korean films or Korean dramas, but it's because of this pandemic, I was forced to be at home, and then somebody told me you must watch CLOY. I said, okay, let's do it. And then the first episode is already like sucked me in, and there's no point of return anymore. And since then, okay, within 1 month, I finished all his 11 movies and 11 dramas in 1 month. And I also wrote several reviews of them and also shared. So back to the fangirling thing. So what I do is a bit different here. I'm not sure if any of you have heard his voice recordings from his military days for his fans. So what Hyun Bin did was he was always recording every month when he was in the military because he misses his fans so much. And every month he has, his voice is really, really sweet. And then he will talk about how he is in there. It was really tough, but because the fans love him, the fans sent him a lot of letters. And that's why he kept on going. And even though the weather was so cold, he kept on going. So I've listened to all his recordings for the past year, and because it was translated to Chinese. And then I shared that information with like-minded people, and then they were so wowed about it. They didn't know about that. And also Hyun Bin, before he started the space, so back in 2003 when he just debuted, he has the DC Dome Cafe in Korea, and then there was just like 100 fans inside. So he was very active in Dome Cafe, and he left a lot of messages to his fans. And I also translated all those messages and read all of them. So that's why I have a feeling for him. It's like I know him as a person. It's not just like an actor. He's like my younger brother. I'm 46, so I am a Nuna for him. But I feel that he's someone who is very, very solid, and it's not just the looks. He has depth and he has content, and that's why people love him. So, the fangirling thing. So I belong to so many clubs, so I contributed a lot to the clubs, especially his birthday is coming.
Yes.
So there goes my money. Yeah.
I think it's from your story alone. It's needless to say that your fangirling is really is in a very wide horizon, referring to. I'm guessing that you also are a collector of merchandises, of things that he endorses, even if they are not of use for you, because the way you said it, but it's quite common. You would be buying stuff that he endorsed, even if you don't have a use for those, diba? I think that's kahit ako pa lang eh. I even end up buying those things. There's a certain fulfillment that you get as a fan if you have it, and it's happy to see them around you, okay? And
it's
when you
not
said,
just asawa din.
are you it's a personal question. Do you have a family? Do you have children? Are you married?
I'm married. I have 2 kids, 2 boys.
2 boys. Okay.
Yes.
So all this fangirling is, I assume, it is very open and very accepted by your family. They don't find you weird being acting like that. No.
No.
That's true. And I have to say, because I also have a daughter, she's 13, and my husband, who is the reason why I got hooked with CLOY, because it was actually him who started watching that one. And I was teasing him, telling him, ano ba yan, Papa? What are you watching? Because I myself, I'm not into this from the very beginning. And then I think it's since my husband is quite adventurous when it comes to selection of entertainment, he liked it because of the political plot of the political. Ayaw niya ng melodrama, ayaw niya ng mga ganon. But he liked the political plot na, uy, meron palang DMZ sa ganito, yung North Korea, ganito, ganyan. So, and then he ended up Googling it. And then he actually told it to me that way. So ako, it was not because like may artistang lalaki na babae, etc. It's not about the actors. It's about the political introduction of the movie. And history is next to that. Wala na, hindi na. You cannot take me away from the TV during that time na. So, kaaway ko na siya sa TV from then. Okay. Well, if we are going to, because what we'll do right now is like we ask another craziest moment. Let's just have another one, a craziest, most unforgettable fangirling. How about let's see, Myvel.
Craziest fangirling for me would be joining a lot of Yeonbin fans club. I created IG just for Yeonbin. Lahat ng fina-follow ko sa IG all about Yeonbin. And I started giving donations just to give him gifts. I give donation to support his charities. Diba? Sobrang baliw. And I started to buy Yeonbin merchandise, yung mga shirts, face mask. Kulang na lang ata bilhin ko pati yung shower head because I really love him so much. And then unforgettable moment would be because we have one of our friends is in South Korea. So she went to the airport to see Yeonbin before leaving for Jordan. And nagvi-video call lang kami. And seeing him on screen, yung parang yung feeling ko nandun din ako. Wala masyadong fan, pero yung friend namin nakapasok sa airport. And yun yung pinaka-unforgettable moment sa akin. Feeling ko nakita ko na rin siya in person. And another moment, unforgettable would be this one, yung itong virtual fan meet. Kasi I would never have done this because of, yun din talaga. So yun lang. It's gonna be unforgettable for me.
Okay. Parang, and I think kung ito yung one of the unforgettable, paano pag nakuha ka pa dun sa docu? Beat it, diba? Yun talagang production na level ka na yan. Baka umuwi ka ng Pilipinas.
Actually, yung talaga ako, basta may fan meet siya.
Tingin ko naman, like God willingly, we sana lang, the things, the situation worldwide improves para all these wishes of ours gets granted. Okay, rain check, time check, rain check. Rain check, so babay natin next time na lang ulit. Okay, let's have another comment na pipiliin natin. Sino dito? Okay, Mr. Director, sino? Ito ba? Who is he? She? Ako, hindi ako marunong magbasa. Sino yan? Pipili ka lang, pinahirapan mo pa ako. Alright, so I think Mia, can you read that? I can't read that. Kung sino ka man, you are the winner of another. Okay, whatever Korean character, you are the winner of another merchandise. I hope you just message us because I really cannot address you properly with those characters. So talagang, tingnan nyo naman, hindi talaga tayo na all
Chibera.
all these things are
Chibera.
very picked on a
there.
very random basis. So here you go. There you have a Hyun Bin mug, and then here from our friends from Smart. So they gave this to me. Hindi kasi to they're not selling this. This is their own store merchandise, but we're giving it away. All right. So congratulations to you. Sino kaya ang chini-cheer niya dito? Curious lang ako. I don't know. All right. So let's proceed. Let's continue. We have 20 minutes. So for my third question, as a fan, hindi lahat ng story ng fan, they're all positive, because some of the fans pwedeng hindi accepted na fan sila, or parang hindi supportive yung family and friends nila, or possible din na merong fan na may nakakaaway siyang ibang fan from a different group. So if you were that fan, okay, if you were, either you have encountered it, or let's say, paano kung ma-encounter mo na you will have a negative comment, or you will be teased, or you will be stereotyped negatively, how will you manage it as a fan? Okay, let's Erica, how are you gonna manage this situation?
Kino-convert ko sila. Honestly.
So,
like,
make your enemies closer, right?
One thing that I do, no, not really, but it's more of like, ang sad nung life nila na wala silang yun din, di ba? So, for me, okay, first thing that I do is this person commenting important? If random basher lang siya, well, di ko na usually sinasagot. Meron actually may na-encounter ako na fan na pinapaban ako from other pages for some reason. Sa akin, okay lang. If she doesn't want to see me on certain fan pages, alam ni V. Okay lang sa akin kasi the information naman that I give is more on the fans. I think some of the people who are in this page has seen me sharing information from the media. Kunwari, when, in our case, if my company writes about Hyun Bin, I share it with them. So, yun, I ignore. Tas number 2, if matalino naman yung pagkatanong, then, or ignorant lang talaga siya, di chinichika ko na lang. Sinasabi ko, try mong manood, or ano bang trip mo sa life? Gusto mo ng action? O sige, boom, Memories of the Alhambra. Gusto mo ng hit? O di CLOY. Gusto mo ng batang yun din? Or gusto mong makita yung isa sa pinaka-successful? Eh di manood ka ng Secret Garden. Or kung yung age na kagaya nung kay Kim Samson, eh di dun ka. Like, sa akin, I think we tend to be angry at something that we don't know. So, sa akin, educate lang. Tapos share ng photo. Usually, pag pinakita mo naman yung photo tsaka yung worth na ko, convert na. So, I put it that way all the time.
Ako kasi kapag naka-experience ako ng ganyan, papadalan ko pa siya lalo ng mas maraming picture ni Hyun Bin. Tapos, asarin ko pa lalo. Padalan ko na maraming picture. Tapos, pag tumawag siya, sasabihin ko na yung mga, pag tinatanong niya, si Seri to, bakit? You know? So, di ba? Ganun ko yung ma-manage. If you can't beat them, join them, di ba? So, if you just follow that, then, besides, the fangirling generally is just, it's katuwa. Now, if you take it to the level of like a competition, then it becomes unhealthy. So rather than making it as a competition, I would suggest that you just make some collaboration among the other fans, right? So I think that's a better way of approaching how, a healthy fangirling life would be more, let's say, recommended. Okay. Now, if same thing, no? Like, if you encounter something like that, sabi mo, alam ni V, bakit? Sige, V, I heard you are also making, you're an admin of a page. So, how do you do that? How do you manage negative comments, or are you being stereotyped as fans are shallow? Or I think that's passe when they say that fans are shallow, because the fans have already, let's say, transitioned to different levels of fangirling.
Well, actually, being a sole admin, actually mahirap siya. Ganun tinake yung pagiging fangirling ko for the first time na nag-create ako ng fan page. So, sobrang dati wala akong pakialam sa mundo ng K-drama. But because of Yunbin, because of For the Love of CLOY, nag-create ako ng fan pages. Of course, masaya siya because may mga supporters, may mga fans ka na natutuwa sa mga pinopost mo, ganyan. But for some reason, syempre, yun nga, sabi ni Erica, sometimes may mga questions or may mga comments na minsan hindi mo alam kung kung nangaasar lang or ignorante lang ba talaga or ganun. Pero kasi ako personally, how I handle that, hindi ako talaga nagbabasa ng comments. Not unless, I don't read comments actually. Even messages, sobrang DMs and all, sobrang madalang. Not unless matagal ng follower or matagal ng commenter na personally, nakakausap ko na siya before. So yun kasi minsan may mga taong hindi naman worth it na sagutin. Kasi ang dami mong resibo, ang dami nating proof. Hindi mo na kailangan, nagsusumigaw lahat ng proof, lahat ng resibo. Hindi mo na kailangan i-prove ba yun sa kanila. So, just look at the pages, just look at all the contents, nandyan na lahat. So, magsawa ka. Bahala ka kung magagalit ka, kikiligin ka, mag-enjoy ka. Ayun. Basta I don't read comments kasi mas nakaka-happy ng puso kapag yung mga happy Yunbin contents lang inababasa mo, yung CLOY contents.
I agree. That's correct. Yeah. What you don't know won't hurt in general. So you would rather just not attend or get affected with those negative comments. Okay. Let's try to ask, because I know Mia is among the six of us. I include myself particularly. Her fangirling is already on a very wide horizon. Where do you think, with your current status right now, or with your current knowledge about Yunbin, where do you think your fangirling mode will take you? Are you gonna go further, or you're gonna lie low? How do you see yourself? How do you see yourself? And how does it translate to you as a person? When I say translate as a person, is it going to become my career later on? Because you mentioned earlier that you can speak, you can read, you have access to information. Are you going to try your luck, find a career with VAS, or or find a work connected to his everyday activities, or you're gonna name your granddaughter or grandchildren or whatever, name of Yunbin or something like that on a personal level? How? Because you already have done so many and you have so much experience. What can be expected of you as a fan pa?
Well, I think it's not about me, okay, per se. It's about how I support Hyun Bin Shi as a fan. So you mentioned about Vast, right? So I did write to Vast. I did tell them that they will need somebody like me for their the space, the English fan club, because they need help in that regard. So I did say something like that to them. And I don't know where this will take me, but I think my job here as a fan to support Hyun Bin is to make people around the world know more about him at a deeper level, because he's really, really very, very guapo. When he stands there, you will just fall in love with him. But he's not just about that. This is what I'm trying to tell people. It's not he's not just pretty in the eyes, because he has substance. And I think that a lot of people, especially when I talk to the fans in the USA, and I have also talked to fans, in South America, in Paraguay, all these different fans, they don't know much about him, and they just think that, oh, he's good looking, he did CLOY, and that's it. So I think as a fan, I have a responsibility to help him market him at a deeper level to these sort of fans. So this is what I don't know if it's an obsession or something, but this is what my motto here, to support him, I think. And whether Vast hires me or not doesn't matter because I'm retired anyway. I don't work, so it's just for fun, and I want to do things voluntarily for him. So that's why I volunteered, in groups to help them with projects and coordination works, and then talk to Vast and things like that, and just to be able to help. So I think this is what I am. I mean, in a situation right now. And sometimes I don't sleep because I need to wait for something to happen, and then I need to do something about it. Yeah, like that. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Yeah, go ahead. You still said
Oh,
anything?
I was just thinking of a situation that sometimes I have a lot of PMs asking me questions, but they're in another time zone. So it's like 3 a.m. or 4 in the morning, and then they're just asking me questions, and then I felt like I have the obligation to answer them. So that is what I'm doing right now.
I feel you. I admire actually the fans who are very, let's say, have all the resources, or fans who have all the network, because some of the fans, since they want to know more, it's like they get hungry for information. So when they get hungry for information, they have nowhere else to go, because and it's so nice to be part of a fan group, because it saves you the time of researching. All you just need to do is, all the notifications just appear there, and you get to choose and you get to read. If you're not interested, then scroll it up. But point is, a fan club, any material that you find online, all the contributors there are basically fans themselves, and they curate all this information, and they have, so you'd be surprised, ang gaganda ng mga ideas nila, and then ewan ko kung saan nila pinagkukuha yung mga content nila na talagang magaganda. Well, okay. Maybe on this, we have very few minutes. Maybe you guys can turn on your mics already, so that if you want to engage in any of the last part of our discussion, you can always jump in. And then, so we asked Mia, and because Mia is like a very experienced fan. Si Ma'am Joy, sabi ni Ma'am Joy, nasa itsura naman ni Ma'am Joy na hindi siya yung mga typical na fangirl. Hindi naman yung itsura nating lima dito. Kung paano tayo kinikilig. Si Ma'am Joy, steady lang. Okay. Ano naman, Ma'am Joy?
Sana all kalmado.
Okay. Kasi, paano tayo online learning school? Pero peg mo, ma'am.
Mukha lang akong
ka pa. Behave. My girls, behave. Magagalit yung principal natin. Ma'am, biro lang Matutuwa lang naman ako. Kasi ang ganda ng pagkakaporma niyo. Nasa kita mo talaga kayo. Anyway, ma'am, kayo naman po. If you're a fangirling, di ba? Saan aabot itong fangirling moment?
I don't know talaga exactly where, but actually I'm enjoying the ride. I've had gained a lot of friends already. Actually, medyo nagugulat din ako sa sarili ko because I've been doing little things for some of the friends that I've met online. Even buying stuff for them, yung mga those other fans that I meet online na ibang lahi talaga. Actually, it's something that I actually do for others, but surprisingly for people that I've just met, medyo marami na ako nagawa for some people, no? Like bibilan ko ng mga bench stuff. I actually bought and volunteered for other people sa mga group chats na na-joinan ko na to buy magazines for them, yung mga ganyan. Tapos I'll ship on their behalf, mga ganyan. So, I'm enjoying this. Actually, minsan may nag-joke lang ako doon sa anak ko one time. Kasi na-feel ko na talaga parang addicted na ako dito. Parang pina-feel ko na si Hyun Bin. Parang actually na-feel ko na ibang level na to nung when I changed my wallpapers dun sa phone ko. For several years, I've never changed the pictures on my phone sa wallpaper, no? Laging family yung team. Biglang ngayon. Hindi naman sa wala na akong pakialam sa mga anak ko, but it's already. Tapos medyo sabi ko na yung pillow ni Hyun din matulog. So ano na pala ako, solo parent na ako, so wala na talaga akong partner. So understand, I mean, my angel would understand na kailangan ko ng something like this, no? But you know, so parang it's as I said, when I started having films already, tapos eventually now that medyo level up na, may mga ganito na ako, lumalabas na ako sa mga video. And then there's actually, I'm also managing an IG account, Facebook account for a few lang naman kami. Kasi parang kasi medyo techie ako, no? So pero I just like Mia, I also get to have access on information on medyo malalim na yung pinanggagalingan, so sobrang lalim na nabaol. Medyo yun yung mga nahuhukay ko. Because siguro because I'm a techie person, so medyo nahanap ko yan. So sometimes I get to share it. So yung excitement ko, sabi ko, I probably have it on an IG account. So level up na talaga. So kung up to where will this bring me, I just hope, because now it's giving me positive effect on me. A lot of things are happening. Medyo negative ang buhay, but you know, Hyun Bin's virus is helping me a lot to live happily today, no. So
I'm happy for you that you found you found comfort, inspiration with our idol. Okay, guys. Mini-mention ni Ma'am Joy kanina na ginagawa na niya screensaver. Sige nga, wrap up. How do you call that? Spur of the moment. Patingin nga ng mga cellphone niya kung totoo yan. Meron bang mga screenshot?
Gamit ko.
Yung
Meron.
Ito lang. Gamit mo.
Gamit ko yung phone ko eh. Sorry.
On your phone, normally. Yeah. Kasi ako in my phone, I don't know, hindi ko na napapalitan forever.
Kasi minsan pinapasikatan ko pa yan si Mia, yung sa aking video, yung wallpaper ko, moving. So sabi
So Ma'am Joy, namin ang TikTok mo very soon. Okay?
I don't know.
Yan yung TikTok ni Ma'am Joy.
Actually, I installed TikTok, no? Because of the voting. So parang yun, level up na. Talagang no sa akin yan eh. Kasi syempre alam ko talaga the app is not secure, mga ganyan. So I know it. Pero in-install ko siya sa 3 device ko just for voting. So iba talaga, ibang level. So iba yung effect yun din sa akin. Because I wanted to help.
Ito pala. I have another phone, sorry.
The pressure of Mia. Nag-curl ka bigla. No, he was just mentioning it. So she was just mentioning it. I was looking at my phone. Well, anyway, guys. So those were just like parang some teaser questions that we wanted to ask you and see how you guys are gonna answer that one. And of course, like what I said, we would be sharing. Okay, this material will be can be a reference of our future docu video, and then we can assess it kung sino sa mga naging panelists natin tonight ang masasama natin dyan. Kung kaya naman everybody, of course, it would be great because it all depends on how we are going to plot the storyline of that video. Anyway, before I wrap up this, because it's almost 8 in the evening, some of you maybe wanted to have their dinner already. Thank you to our panelists. So let's give this out. This is the last one. Okay, let's choose. Kanina we're giving out mugs and the smart. Now we're giving. Okay, we're gonna give the Hyun Pillow.
Can I have it na lang?
Ooh.
Sandy. Sino ang winner? Okay. Yes, Tonette Hardy.
Birthday ko, Ate Tonette! Happy birthday!
Congratulations.
Happy birthday, Tonette! Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Tonette.
Happy birthday, Tonette!
Birthday niya?
Yes.
Happy
Ah,
birthday!
happy birthday. O, sige, ayan na. Magpakain ka naman. Oh, well. Sana. All right. So, happy birthday and congratulations. Okay.
Happy birthday!
Talagang it's for her. Diba? Kasi it's her birthday. Anyway, so, thank you, Mia. Do you have any merch materials there? Because we're going to have a screenshot so that you guys can like display it before you guys say goodbye to your audience or viewers. And then Myvel's screen is kind of okay there. So if you can just show it together with your
Lady Hill.
there. Yeah. So kung talagang kompleto ka sa mga ganyan. Diba? Alright. So we're gonna screenshot it, and at least we will have a souvenir of this virtual fan meet. Oh, hello, little boy. Please sumali sa likod. Me, it's your son. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you, ladies, for joining us on this virtual fan meet. And to your supporters, babalik ko sa mga fans ninyo. Kayong spotlight today. And
Thank you so much.
Thank
to all-
you.
Yeah, go
Have a
say
nice
bye.
evening, everyone.
To have you guys exit, you will already exited. So for our audience, thank you. And please comment who among the shortlisted fans you think should be chosen for our docu video. Pipili tayo usually ng tatlo para may pinakamagandang sagot or pinaka-interesting story. At malalaman natin pagbalik yan ng MGCQ. Sana hopefully when all this lockdown is over, we can already push through with the schedule of the production for this video. Now, guys, wave as you go. So our admin will take you out from the screen.
Thank you so much.
감사합니다.
And then, okay, you guys are gonna be out of the screen, and I'd like to make a shout out to our admins. There, okay. Thank for hardworking admins. It's being screened, right? It's seen. Yeah. Hold on, guys. There you go. So our hardworking admins have always been supportive to the initiative or to the projects of Manilapreneur. Thank you for helping out put together the screening and of course this live stream to our fans. Okay, and again, as we say goodbye to all, I'm going to. So for those of you who just joined us in this virtual fan meet and you're interested to find out more about us, there's a website that you can visit. It's www.hyunbinph.com, and then our Facebook fan page is Hyunbin Philippine Fan Club, and there are merchandises that are also available. I'm going to show you here so that you guys may have a look at this. In case you'll be interested, you can also send us a private message or DM us so that you can grab one for yourself. Okay, there. Okay, yep. Is it being screened? Yep. Okay, all good. So we have that, and just message us if you'd be interested. And all right, I'm gonna quit this one already. Hold on a second. There you go. It's back to my screen. Perfect. Now, so keep you guys posted. As we all know, next month is going to be the birth month of our idol. So there would be other activities that will be shared to you or that would be mentioned and announced in our fan page. So I hope you guys continuously support the Philippine Hyunbin Fan Club. and see you again on our next live stream fan meet, hopefully sometime in September. Good evening. Bye-bye.